for CWF247.com. This is a conversation with Mikael Yamaha, the man who will challenge the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion on December 17th at Battlecade XII. Now, Yam, me and you have a lot of history dating back a lot of years, but what a lot of the newer fans may not realize is the history that exists between yourself and the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Xsiris. About 3.5 years ago, you were partners. You were the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. Xsiris failed to appear for a title defense. You defended the belts by yourself, lost the championships, and then the partnership split up. Yam, you've never really publicly addressed what happened on camera. We're going to give you the opportunity now. What caused the breakup of the friendship and the partnership with you and Xsiris?
I don't really know exactly what caused the breakup. I know that, I was getting frustrated because I believe I defended the titles more than once with him gone. And I was just getting frustrated with that, working hard every night, trying to defend the titles and not hearing from him. I never heard from him. I didn't know where he was, I heard from him one time. He had a family emergency. There was no explanation for it. And, I would try to get in touch with him, and I would just get no responses, and just what was going on with him being on my mind, trying to defend the tag titles. I didn't want to lose the titles. I didn't want to be the guy that lost the titles, and, it just got under my skin. It aggravated me. Once we lost the titles, I was able to relax and try to find out what was going on with him. I accepted the fact that he had a family emergency. I didn't really care for any details on it at that point. We had already lost the titles. It was time to focus on getting back to get the titles back. And, I thought the one night we were together in the middle of the ring that we were going to work it all out. And the fans wanted that night. That's what they wanted, And we talked 15, 20 minutes. We shook hands. I thought the deal was worked out. And next thing I know, I took the kick heard around the world, and the friendship was over.
It was a night that a lot of us will never forget. You were the one that Xsiris turned on the night he joined the Aftermath. When you came back in March, after a 1.5 years off, and declared your intentions to win the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, did you ever imagine that Xsiris would be the one that you would ultimately be facing in that title match? And what does that do for your motivation and your preparation, knowing that now you've got the chance to live the dream and win the title, and also pay back Xsiris for his sins of years ago?
It's more important to me to win the title. I never expected it to be Xsiris be the champion. I'm looking forward to the fact that he's the champion, because I'm going to beat him that night like he's never been beaten before. But it's more about actually winning the title than it is that. But it'll be sweet, beating him. He being the one that I take his title from him. I've been with this company from day one, and I've pretty much held every title that they had to offer. I mean, I was once considered by you the most decorated athlete in CWF history. But that's the one title I've never held, and that's the one title that many people said I could never win, being the small guy, that being the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. So it's very important to me that I win that title.
You came back this year. I honestly believe if you saw the list of people in the CWF Rumble, you weren't one of the favorites. You were an underdog. You outlasted and were the last man left standing to earn the title shot at Battlecade. But it came with a price. You pulled your quad, you missed a little bit of time, you have not been at 100% since the night of the Rumble. Heading into Battlecade on December 17th, how are you feeling right now? How's the leg? Are you at 100% to be able to compete at a main event level for Battlecade?
I feel like $1 million. I'm 100%. And when I walk down that ramp at Battlecade, it's going to be the night of my life, and I'm walking back up that ramp, the Mid-Atlantic champion.
Just like the pulled quad, the injuries that you've sustained over the years, a lot of people have compared you to Brett Favre. someone who maybe should have walked away but keeps getting pulled back into the spotlight? Is your body holding up? Could you maintain a schedule of title defenses if you win this title at Battlecade? The Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion wrestles all comers, all times. Will your body hold up to the schedule of the champion if you are successful at Battlecade?
I mean, that's a tough question. I believe my body will hold up. I've been wrestling for 20 years. And, just like at the Rumble, one little thing pulled my quad, and, I was out for a little bit, So you never know what can happen in that ring. This is a tough sport, and you never know what can happen in that ring at any given moment. But if I become, and I will become, the Mid-Atlantic champion at Battlecade, I'm going to defend that belt every night that I'm supposed to defend it. And no matter what type of beatings my body takes, I'm gonna fight the injury. I'm gonna do what it takes to make the injury 100%, and I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep defending that title.
That's what you say will happen if you win. There's a lot of people speculating on what might happen if you lose. Point blank, if you fail to win the Mid-Atlantic Championship at Battlecade, is this the end of the road for Mikael Yamaha?
I don't know what losing means right now. I don't think about losing, and I'm not losing. Like I said, at Battlecade, I'm winning that Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. I'm going to pin Xsiris' shoulders to the mat, 1, 2, 3, and I'm walking out of that ring and up that ramp, the new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight champion.
Fans, join us at Battlecade 12. It is Saturday, December 17th, special 7 p.m. start time. All the details at CWF247.com.